Hi everyone. If you really want to convert your passion for baking into a profitable business in less than 30 days, this video is for you. I'm Dipti Harshad Vartak and I'm here with my amazing student Kavita ji. Kavita came inside our academy and in less than 30 days she was able to bake beautiful cakes. She was able to decorate her cakes very nicely and she was able to get started with selling her cakes from the comfort of her home. Now I'm so proud to tell you this particular fact that in less than 3 months, Kavita ji has already crossed taking 60, more than 60 orders, and she has already crossed a revenue of 50,000 rupees by selling her cakes from the comfort of her professional home bakery. So let's hear it from Kavita ji. But before I ask any more questions to Kavita ji, let me tell you guys a big disclaimer. This kind of results are not typical. Okay, it requires a lot of hard work, lot of dedication, and it also requires a right frame of mind, and most importantly an investment attitude as well. And you will see that when Kavita ji is sharing her beautiful story with all of us. So let's get started. Kavita ji, thank you so much for doing this Hall of Fame interview with me and inspiring these viewers on this particular channel. Now, can you tell us something about yourself? Which city are you from? Who all are there in your family? And before doing this professionally, before doing baking professionally, what were you used to do before?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this Hall of Fame interview. It's really a blessing and an opportunity which I consider. And it's all, God is good. That is what I can say. That, this opportunity came my way. And uh, to introduce myself, I am English teacher. I have been an English teacher throughout my life, and that to teaching the secondary level students, and it was 24 years of teaching, and you can imagine how much I was into this, my heart and soul into this. But then my husband got transferred to Durgapur,
Hmm.
and because of that I had to resign and come.
Oh,
I have two children. uh, my eldest son, he's settled in Chandigarh. He's a software developer.
wow.
So, and my daughter, she is in Xavier's Mumbai. So
Hmm.
both my kids are out. So there was no point in staying back and just, staying
Hmm.
away from your family and working. So
Hmm.
I had to take this decision of resigning, though it wasn't a very easy one for me.
Hmm.
Being a dedicated teacher and leaving my students behind, it was quite painful. But then, for the betterment of the family and for myself, I had to take up this decision. And it is just a year that I have been shifted to Asansol,
Okay.
West Bengal. So you
West.
can imagine a big change from Jharkhand
Yeah,
to
yeah.
West Bengal. So it's almost a year now.
Hmm.
And during this transition,
Hmm.
I was just browsing through the Facebook and I came across Madam's, advertisement. And
Hmm.
I don't know what, I had seen so many before also, but something clicked. I said, no, this is it. This
Hmm.
is it. And I have been a passionate baker throughout my life. Like, I have been under my mom's
Hmm.
guidance. I was always interested in kitchen, always trying some or the other stuff, some kind of baking. And I would
Wow.
wonder, when can I get this, when can I get this baking correct? Right
Hmm.
kind of cake, right kind of bread. And this had always been my dream,
Hmm.
baking thing. And
Hmm.
I would make a mess in the kitchen, of course. But this little passion within me, I
Hmm.
couldn't give it that flair and that time because of my tight schedule in the school.
Correct.
Early morning 6, you rush, you come back tired,
Uh-huh.
and then again you have your family to attend to. So I could never do that.
Hmm.
I could never um, give wings to my passion. It was
Hmm.
sometimes for my kids I would bake, sometimes here or there, but nothing as perfect and consistent, which I learned after coming to you. That
Hmm.
consistency.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow. So,
So
so, so then when you came across that particular post and when you joined the webinar, so I would like to know why did you join Super Baker program as such? Because see, you were a teacher before and you already knew baking. So what was that thing about the Super Baker program? So you decided to jump right in because again, this is an online program, right? So what made you think of joining this particular program?
see, as a teacher, I have already faced that challenge of teaching children online during that COVID time.
Yeah.
So I was so I know the pain, but then I also know that it works. And
Mm.
the world has moved on after this. Everything is online. And
Yes.
when I could be successful teaching my students and seeing that they get good marks and they are up to that level and
Uh,
pull them up, so this was okay for me. Like,
mm.
of course, challenging, but I felt comfortable because
Wow.
everything is online now.
Yes. Yes.
So, and
Yes.
then the moment I saw you and heard you, and then you invited us for the webinar, there
Mm.
was something within, said, this is the right place. This is the right place where I have to be. And
Wow.
since I have resigned from school, and there's, learning has got no age bar, and I
Yeah.
wanted really to learn it and learn it from you. I don't know why, but to learn it from you,
Mm.
to be under your guidance, because I wanted, as I told you, since childhood, I had this passion for baking,
Yes. Yes.
and this was the right time. So sitting at home, just with nothing in hand, workaholic people, they are
Yes.
always up and tight. So I said, no, no, I must utilize this time, and I chose this course under your guidance, and something was there. I said, "Nee, yahi hai mere liye," and it was you, of course. And I did not make a mistake. I must tell you, I
Mm.
did not make a mistake, and I feel so blessed, so blessed. Like every moment there is a purpose, a goal for me to achieve.
Awesome.
But,
Awesome.
you know,
So,
the, hmm,
so after coming inside the program, what was that most valuable aspect of the program? Because see, again, baking to you knew. Of course, this program has recipes, then it has decoration techniques as well. It has a business module as well, so that you can launch your home bakery business. Then live sessions are there, right? In which we conduct Q&A, we teach some topic as well. So, what was that most important aspect of this particular program, which has helped you perfect your baking, because that was your challenge, right? So what was that most important aspect of the program that you feel?
to answer your first question, like you asked, why did I join the Super Bakers program, even though I knew baking? But,
Mm.
ma'am, to tell you frankly, I have always been that trial and error method kind of a baking I
Mm.
have been doing. Sometimes the
Okay.
sponge is setting in, sometimes it is okay. And children
Mm.
are loving whatever you bake and present before them, children love it. They're so kind. They're so kind. They say, yes, mama, it's good. But then I know within me that no, और अच्छा हो सकता था.
Correct.
So when I wanted to perfect myself. I wanted to really be good in whatever I'm learning. So I joined your super bigger program to get that perfect,
Mm.
that perfect sponge, that perfect technique of icing that you so meticulously, so beautifully you teach.
Mm.
So I really wanted that to happen,
Awesome.
and so I chose this.
Okay. So then were you able to perfect your recipes or decorations again after watching the recordings or after going through the live sessions?
Yes, ma'am. To be honest, each and every step, like that, the way you explain, just like you teach a baby, right? You teach a baby. So exactly that same way I mean, so much patience, so patiently you take that effort to teach us to keep on repeating the same thing. So many students, and you keep on repeating for
Mm.
everybody. You don't ignore anyone. You make it a point that everything should be clear, so that courses, the way you have developed your uh, like modules,
Mm.
and step by step, it's not that straight away you are teaching fondant, straight away you are teaching theme cake and decoration. No, you are teaching us step by step. You're
Mm.
that baby steps, you exactly know how to start with it,
Oh.
and then we feel so comfortable learning it. It's not a Herculean task. Oh my god, how to do this now? No, it doesn't come at all. And even if we fail, now you're always there to guide us and support us.
So, and what has been your experience with the community? Because see, after Super Baker, you also shifted to the Diamond certification program, right? So, how has been your experience in both the programs?
Oh my God, you don't ask me that. I have got so many friends now. So many good friends. I just can't believe. In all my this teaching profession, it was only my colleagues with whom I would work, and that would be quite competitive,
Hmm. Yes.
that place. And here everybody is so down to earth, and everybody is so overwhelmed to teach each other.
Mhm.
And this community is really a blessing, you can say. And even sometimes at the personal level also we can ask them. We can call and ask them, and they are all the time available, all the time available. हाँ कविता
There
जी
is no
ऐसा नहीं
competition here, even though you guys are
no
working.
competition, no competition. They are so happy, you know, with every little achievement of others, they
Hmm.
are so happy, so happy.
Wow.
And that appreciation and that, you know,
Hmm.
comments, uh, well done and nice and good work and excellent. All these appreciations are a big inspiration and motivation. It's a
Awesome.
blessing to have this community.
Lovely, lovely. So, what are those key lessons or maybe techniques that you have learned which have really helped you in your baking or decoration skills? Anything that you
Uh,
would like to share with us?
the key thing is, the first thing is, ma'am, the course that you have designed for us, I think we should follow it religiously.
Hmm.
Instead of trying our own heads and ideas, we should follow it religiously and we will not go wrong.
Hmm.
That is one thing.
Hmm.
So what I have been doing initially is keep on watching your videos, keep on, you know, listening, seeing your ways and methods and steps. So I have been following you to the T.
Hmm.
So one thing is that to follow religiously.
Hmm.
Secondly is um, to like when as a student, see, we are also struggling.
Yeah.
So what I have understood is your Q&A session, na, that is a blessing. You don't even have to ask questions and it is answered. It is
Hmm.
that way. You really know where your students are, you know, struggling.
Lovely.
That is the essence of it. You know, you really know it.
Hmm.
And you catch hold of that and you start explaining and all the clarity. I mean, it's absolutely clear to us. No more struggles after that. So
Awesome.
that is something that we really don't, it's a blessing. Like we
Lovely.
actually don't struggle at all because you are there as a very good mentor and a good teacher, and you're so sensitive to the needs of your students.
Hmm.
Very sensitive. So
Hmm.
before even we ask, you know what to do exactly.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, Kavita, you also tell me something. Now that you have perfected your baking and your decorations, you are like making fondant cakes, you are working on your royal icing as well. I have seen so much work of yours. So, can you share some specific feedback or some testimonial from your beautiful customers where they have spoken to you about the cakes that you have made, or maybe the professionalism or the quality of the product that you are selling from your home bakery?
Actually, initially my families and friends and my neighbors, they would order from me because I had not really did not really advertise my profession. So slowly, with the word of mouth, people started liking it and ordering it, and they would say, "Ki, Bapre, like how is this cake so different from the market? Because market is everything is so commercialized,
Yes.
and here we are taking so much of care. You are teaching us to use the high quality product, and
Mm,
we are not at all compromising with the ingredients,
mm.
and the taste is super awesome. So
Wow.
people know exactly
Mm,
that what is the difference.
nice.
So I mean, they are really like amazed at how come we make it so differently and
Wow.
so unique and so authentic in taste.
So they have given all these feedbacks, and that is the
Yes,
reason they keep coming back to you again and again
of
for
course,
cookies,
of course, of
for your
course.
breads, and you are making breads as well, right? For your family right
My
now.
goodness, my goodness, that bread was a nightmare for me. I would keep thinking, when will that time come when I can bake a bread? And initially, twice, thrice, it was
Yes.
a failure, of course. And then,
Yeah.
of course, I asked you, and you gave me that hand-holding support. You told me, "Nahi, aisa nahi, waisa karo. Put it in this temperature, set it for in this manner for this many hours." And it has now. I'm a like every day. You can say every day, almost I'm baking for my family, for the
Awesome.
breakfast. And I
Lovely.
can't believe I'm doing that. So super soft, so nice, and with all
Uh,
multi-grain and whatever I can
Yeah,
put into
yeah,
that.
yeah. Lot of healthy products you are making for your family. So I keep seeing your pictures in the group, and they are really amazing. So it shows from where you started and from where you have reached. So that is really lovely. Now, also tell us something, what kind of support you got in launching your business professionally? Like the now tell us about the business side of your bakery, right? Because there are a lot of things like your time management, your business planning, marketing bhi karna hai, right? Customer acquisition. So did the program help you in that as well? Because otherwise baking is generally, baking classes are generally, people think ki recipe decoration ho gaya, that's it, right? So how did the program prepare you for the business side of your bakery?
Like initially, ma'am, baking I just would think that to do for my children and my family. I could never even imagine that I would be selling cakes and get so much of revenue. Like this is absolutely mesmerizing for me,
Mm,
unbelievable. कि
mm,
मैं जो बना रही हूँ उसका मुझे कुछ मिल भी रहा है.
mm.
And that joy of, that joy of, I mean, having that sum in your hand, that effort जो आपने इतने दिल से बनाया है वो आपके हाथ में आता है तो वो एक अलग लेवल का ही जॉय होता है.
Absolutely, absolutely.
इट्स सच अ ब्लेसिंग. और मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था कि मैं बिजनेस भी करूंगी बिकॉज माय फैमिली इज अ फैमिली ऑफ सर्विस. दे हैव
Yeah,
ऑलवेज बीन टीचर्स एंड वर्किंग इन स्टील प्लांट्स एंड ऑल
yeah,
दैट.
yeah.
एंड बिजनेस इज आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन. एंड
Mm.
पीपल से बिजनेस करोगी, हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल? आई सेड everything is impossible until it is done. And
Yes.
I'm actually doing it now. And I
Yeah.
myself can't believe. And my family is like, okay, you go ahead. Yes, we can see you're doing business. एंड
Wow.
आपका जो टिप्स है, दैट दैट आपका जो आपने जो दिया हुआ है ना स्टेप बाय स्टेप, जो अफर्मेशंस,
Mm.
योर हीलिंग प्रेयर टू,
Mm.
एंड salute to you. You not only teach us skills of baking, you're always also taking care of a healthy mind,
Yeah.
body and soul.
Mm.
And that is something which no other people do.
Mm.
This is something absolutely amazing that you are doing with us, healing our
Wow.
mind, body, and soul. That healing prayer
Mm.
and that yoga that you do with us, to give us some time to close our eyes and meditate. And
Mm.
that those affirmations are miracle. Those
Wow.
are
They have
miracles.
also helped you.
It has helped me immensely.
Wow.
It
Wow.
has helped me.
Lovely.
And
Lovely.
that, the entire package, the entire course, what you are talking about is, I don't know how it has come to you, but you have been great in this. The
Thank
effort that you have taken is absolutely great.
Thank you.
No
So
words.
it is all to help people who are just like you, who really want to find their own identity, be financially independent, do a business from home, support the family. So it is all for that, because of which God has made me that channel so that I can reach people who are just like you or other who are just like me, because it is said that your vibe attracts your tribe. So because you all are just like me, we have come across each other. So thank you so much for sharing that beautiful piece as well, Kavita ji. So now that you have taken more than 60 orders,
Mhm.
you have already made a handsome revenue as well. What is your goal that you have set for next 3 years or 5 years?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just trying to make that PPT that you have talked about, how to reach the HRs and take the corporate orders and reach the hospitals. And there are so many things that you have talked about, how we can really, enhance in our business.
Yeah,
And I am taking those baby steps. I'm first trying to perfect my baking,
yeah.
pay attention to the packaging,
Mm,
reach out to these people. I'm preparing my PPT. I'll very soon deliver those mails that you have, told us to
yes.
do. And I'm slowly taking that pace. And very soon I'm dreaming in 3 to 4 years to have my cafe, because there's
Lovely.
no good cafe. Yeah, I sometimes want to spend time with my husband and go to a cafe, but I don't think there is any such place where I can go to. So
Wow.
I'll be the first one in Asansol to open a cafe with all your good recipes.
Awesome, awesome. That is a really ambitious goal, and I really want you to just be with it, right? Be with it and just follow that particular path. And I'm always there with you to help you reach that level. Beautiful.
Thank
Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, tell us, if you could go back in time, the Kavita ji before this program and Kavita ji after the program. Right now, you are very happy and confident as well, and you have your own identity. So, what advice would you like, if you could go back in time, what advice would you like to give to that Kavita?
Okay. Advice is that be consistent,
Mm,
be committed to whatever, to be committed to whatever course we have taken, to be faithful to it.
mhm.
And it is a big transformation. That Kavita to this Kavita is actually a big transformation. I don't believe I'm so thinking so differently now, so independently. Of course, I was a teacher, I was independent that time also, but
Yes.
this is something absolutely different which I have taken up. And I'm meeting people, I'm talking about business, I'm calculating things, and it is absolutely a very different version of what I was and what I am now. And I could never even imagine of doing this until unless you would have come into my life.
So yeah, and see, the very beautiful thing that you just shared about it, that otherwise women, we never talk about numbers, right? Especially big
Yeah.
numbers like this. So it is so important that females also should talk about business. They should also talk about money related matters in the family as well. So thank you for sharing that with all of us. Now, tell us, someone who is hesitant about joining any online program like this, what would you say to convince them that this is worth it?
Uh, the message for them is you can just trust this course blindly and believe that you are in safe hands
Mm,
and you're in the best of hands. This is my message to those who are still in doubt whether I should join, not join. Please just believe this, that you are in the best hands. And what your passion is will eventually turn into dream.
mm,
That dream will become into reality, passion into dream, and dream will eventually turn into reality. That has happened with me, reality. I just dreamt of baking something for my
mm,
family, and now I'm a super baker and even a master baker, and
mm,
very soon I'll be opening my business,
mm.
and the whole world will taste the
Absolutely.
super
Super
the
tasty
product, and
recipes. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
give them the best. I'm going to give them the best.
Yeah.
Whatever best you have taught us, I'm going to deliver that happiness and the best to them.
And all of you all who are watching this interview, if you look at the conversation or if you hear the conversation very clearly, you will see that she is not talking about money at all. She's just focusing on adding value to other people's lives with the help of her products, right? So that is a really, really good value to have when you are doing a business, be it a home business or be it set up outside your house as well. You should always do that business, or you should do anything that you are doing to add value to other people's lives. And Kavita ji is a great example of that. So thank you so much, Kavita ji, for the things that you have just shared with us. Now, what do you think about your family? Like what they are thinking about you right now? Your kids, your husband, people around you, your family and friends. What are they talking about you? This new
My
version of
children,
yours.
yeah, my children, they have been my students also. The school where I would teach, so I would go to their classes also to take their English.
Hmm.
So they are my students, and they've seen a new mom. In this span of 1 year, they have seen a totally different mom, and they are always with me. They say, "Go ahead, mom, we are with you." And this is something very good. Don't look for any more schools now. You have done enough in school now. Just forget about that. What you did, you did. Now this is something new, and so both my son and daughter are for me, and they keep motivating me. Every time I bake something and send the pic, they say, "Oh my goodness, we can't believe, mom, you are baking this." But why now when we are not there? When we were why did you join so late? That is what they say. And they are with me, of course, and they are really loving it. Even my husband, initially he was not very confident about this, but slowly, eventually, when he's seeing my product coming up and people appreciating and going on repeatedly ordering, all those healthy cookies, repeated orders I'm getting of that. So he
Wow.
says, of course, मतलब कुछ तो है,
कुछ
मतलब
तो है,
people बार-बार. So
कुछ
he's
तो
there for me.
magic है, right? For them,
हाँ,
see, initially it happens with every family. Every family is like that. Like initially they will not support you, or initially they will not believe in you, but eventually, and see, that is a fact of life. With everybody this happens. So in the beginning, you should never expect their support. You should just focus on your work, your actions, keep taking action so that you can reach your goal. When the entire world starts talking about you, then they will make a note of
yes,
it. But when they take a note of it, then they will be your big time fans. Then they will never leave you. So that is the best part of having a family. And again, thank you so much for sharing that as well.
thank
So
you, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. The best part is just 2 days back, he told me, after retirement, I think I'm going to join you. That is
wow,
what he's saying. After
see,
retirement, after 5 years, he'll be retired. So he's saying, I'm going to help you with your business, and I'll see the account part and you do the baking part. I said, oh my goodness, this is something.
lovely, lovely. That is a great thing to hear right now. Super awesome. Didn't I just tell you that when once they take a note of it, then they will not leave you at all, and then they will be your biggest cheerleader as well. So lovely, super awesome. So right now you're happy, you're confident, you're financially independent. Now, tell us that one thing that has really helped you become the best version of yourself.
Um, consistent, I think, persistent, consistent, to be like never give up attitude. That
Hmm.
is what I always taught my students also. So being a teacher, I have been teaching my students all these years, that nothing is impossible. Just go with where your heart, just follow your heart, what your heart says.
Awesome.
Don't think too much. Zyada socho mat, just what your heart says, do it, and you will achieve success. So what I have been teaching all these years to my students, now I'm applying all this to
Hmm.
myself.
Lovely.
Never give up, never give up.
So how do you feel now?
I feel so great. I feel so confident.
Awesome.
And I'm really blessed to be a part of this community.
And are you
And
loving your new phase of life?
of course, I'm just loving it. I'm enjoying it, in fact. It is giving me so much of peace,
Hmm.
so much of mental peace. And, everything I'm doing at my own pace. Earlier, I would, by the tick of the clock, my life would run like that,
Yeah,
the tick
yeah.
of the clock.
Hmm.
Now I'm doing things at my own pace.
Wow.
I know when to give time to myself, when
Yeah.
to give time to my work, when to give time to my family. Everything is well set now. I mean, that no rush, rush, hurry, hurry kind of a thing.
Correct, correct, correct. So right now you are able to manage both your family life and your professional life as well, right? As in whenever the orders, because the orders that you have taken, those fondant 2-tier cake, 3-tier cake, square cake, and of course consistently you are taking cookies order as well. You are able to balance it very nicely, is it?
Absolutely, absolutely nicely. There's like no, there's like no challenge at all.
Hmm.
No challenge at all.
Okay, so
Because
time
when orders
management
are
is happening properly.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
There is
okay.
no problem with time management, nothing as such.
Lovely.
Because you
Because
are focused, right? You're focused. You are not scattered. No, your head is not scattered. You
hmm,
know that this is what you have to do. And
hmm,
according to that, you manage your time, you manage your life, you see your family, and then you take out time very easily. You take out time for your passion.
super, super. And also tell us about how your son helped you in creating that beautiful logo.
Yes, I just told him that madam has said that first thing is you create your own logo. So beta, which color will be nice? Because this young generation, they have that color
Yes,
combination imagination,
yes,
and
absolutely.
he came up with this and that perfect circle. And I remember you showing it to the community in the meeting that this is so amazing, the color contrast and everything, all the details inside that circle.
Yeah.
And he really helped me. My children are such a blessing. It's such a
Blessing.
blessing.
Absolutely. We do a lot of things in our life. Like I would say 90-95% of the things that we do in our life are for the kids, right? Husband thoda sa baad mein aate hai. But most of the times it is always for them. So lovely. Thank you so much. And see, all of these things you are able to follow the orders also that you are getting, consistency you are putting in your bakes, in your decorations, and in your business as well, because of which the operations are very very smooth, because naturally you are following a system. And then we all know, right, systems work and people fail,
Yes,
so you are getting those things or rather results faster in your life because you are very much organized and you are following the system. So
yes, ma'am.
heartiest congratulations, Kavita ji, once again for doing this Hall of Fame interview with me. And all of you all who are watching this interview, if you are from Kavita Ji's city, make sure that you are ordering from her. For that, I am putting the social media handles of Kavita Ji's professional home bakery in the description box of this video. So make sure that you DM her and order from her, because she really makes amazing cakes, fondant cakes, royal icing cakes, and her breads are also really awesome. Just go to her page and see what kind of product that she is making, and I'm 100% sure you will fall in love with her work. Okay, so don't forget to order from her home bakery. And if you are aspiring to be a super baker, or if you know someone who is struggling with their baking, or they want to perfect their baking just like Kavita ji, so make sure that you are joining the super baker program, or you are letting your friends know about the super baker program. So I will send the link of that particular program in the description box of this video for you to get started, right? And if you have really liked Kavita ji's journey, make sure that you give a thumbs up to this video. Also subscribe to our channel and share this video with minimum 5 people who really need to hear this beautiful and inspiring story. Okay. So again, thank you so much, Kavita ji, for being the best super baker, for being a diamond member as well, and sharing your success story, sharing your a lot of things about the family, about the life in general as well. So thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best. And I wish to see your cafe flourishing very, very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.